and welcome everybody to another episode of the Leadership Drip. I'm your host, Clay Green, and it's great to be back with you again today. On today's episode, we are looking at the law of process, which is part of John C. Maxwell's 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. The law of process, it emphasizes the idea that leadership it's not something that can be acquired in a day, a week, or even a year. Instead, it's a continual lifelong journey of growth and development. In essence, this law asserts that the path to becoming an effective leader is a process, not an event. Like any other skill, leadership requires an ongoing effort, practice, and a commitment to self-improvement. In the age of instant gratification, the idea of achieving leadership greatness overnight can be very seductive. We've all heard stories about people who have seemingly rocketed to the top of their organization. But these stories often fail to capture the years of preparation and the hard work that preceded their rapid ascent. In reality, such seemingly overnight successes are often the result of a prolonged process of learning, growing, and honing their leadership skills. The law of process reminds us that leadership is a marathon, it's not a sprint. So let's look at the 4 stages of leadership growth. So Maxwell elaborates on the stages of leadership growth in his book. To truly understand and apply the law of process, it's essential to comprehend these stages. So the first stage is unconscious incompetence. Very big tongue twister there. At this stage, individuals are unaware of their lack of leadership skills. They might not even recognize that leadership is a skill to be developed. Then there's conscious incompetence. As individuals start their leadership journey, they realize that they lack essential skills, so they become aware of their shortcomings and begin to seek ways to improve. Next, you'll have the conscious competence. In this stage, individuals have developed leadership skills, but consciously apply them. Leadership is still a conscious effort, and it might not come naturally. And then finally, the unconscious competence. That's where the ultimate goal of leadership development process. At this stage, leadership skills become second nature. Leaders can effectively, without constant conscious effort, make the leadership happen. If you understand these stages, it is crucial because it reminds us that nobody starts as a great leader, and becoming a leader involves moving through those specific phases. In progress, it's not always linear. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down. Very cyclical. So, the daily commitment to leadership growth. If a leadership development is a process that unfolds over time, then what can we do on a daily basis in order to foster our growth as leaders? Here's some steps. It's good to set some clear goals. Start by setting clear, achievable goals for your leadership development. This could include improving your communication skills, becoming a better listener, or learning to delegate more effectively. Continuous learning. So make sure that you are making it a daily habit to read leadership books, listen to podcasts such as this, and attend seminars or workshops. Seek out mentors and learn from their experiences. Practice some self-awareness. Regularly reflect on your strengths and your weaknesses as a leader. Self-awareness is a cornerstone of leadership because it allows you to not only focus on areas that you need to improve, but those that you may have a little bit better understanding of. Embrace some feedback. So solicit feedback from peers, subordinates, and superiors. Constructive criticism can be a powerful tool for growth. Take action. Leadership is not theoretical, it's practical actually. Apply what you learn, and then take on leadership roles and responsibilities whenever possible. Even if they're small to begin with. Consider them stretch goals. Resilience. Understand that setbacks are part of the process. A bad day or a mistake doesn't define you as a leader. It's how you bounce back and learn from these experiences that matter. It's not how you fall down, but it's how you get back up. So the role of patience in leadership development. Patience it's virtue. It's been said for thousands of years. It's often overlooked in today's fast-paced world. When it comes to leadership development, patience is not only a virtue, but it's a necessity. It's easy to become discouraged if you don't see the results immediately. But the law of process reminds us that leadership growth takes time. Leadership development is more like cultivating a garden than assembling furniture from a kit. It requires time, effort, and nurturing. Just as a gardener can't rush the growth of a tree, a leader cannot expedite the development of their skills either. Got to be consistent. Consistency is the linchpin of the law of process. It's not about grand, sporadic gestures, but it's the small daily actions that compound over time. The consistent pursuit of personal growth and the improvement of leadership skills is what sets you apart as a leader. Think of it this way. Lifting a feather every day will be more productive in building your strength than sporadically lifting a heavy weight. Leadership development follows a similar principle. Consistent daily effort leads to more significant and sustainable growth. To truly adhere to the law of process, accountability plays a crucial role. Being accountable means holding yourself responsible for your growth as a leader. It also involves seeking accountability from others, such as mentors or peers, who can provide guidance and honest feedback. Accountability is the driving force behind personal growth and leadership development. When you know that you're answerable to yourself and others, you're more likely to stay committed to your daily leadership development journey. So let's look at overcoming some challenges and obstacles. So the road to leadership, it's not without its challenges. However, embracing a few of these challenges can be a significant part of the leadership development process. Let's look at fear of failure. Many individuals fear making mistakes or failing in their leadership roles. However, it's essential to understand that failure is often a stepping stone to success. Learn from your failures and use them as opportunities for growth. Impatience. As mentioned earlier, patience is a vital aspect of the law of process. Impatience can lead to frustration and hasty decisions. Remember that leadership growth is gradual. Complacency. After achieving a certain level of leadership competence, it's easy to become complacent. However, complacency can stall your growth. So keep challenging yourself and learn to improve. Lack of feedback. Constructive feedback is essential for growth. If you don't seek out feedback from others, you might miss important areas for improvement. And then there's burnout. Leadership development can be demanding. It's crucial that you balance your personal and your professional lives to prevent burnout. A burned out leader is not an effective leader. So let's look at the law of process beyond leadership. The law of process is not limited to just your leadership. It's a principle that can be applied to virtually any area of personal and professional development. Whether you're striving to become a better athlete, musician, artist, or a more proficient employee, the process of growth remains the same. This law emphasizes that success is not an overnight event. It's the result of daily, consistent effort and dedication. It's about pursuing growth relentlessly, understanding that the journey is just as important as the destination. So as we begin to wrap up, the law of process is a gentle but unyielding reminder that leadership, like many worthwhile pursuits in life, takes time and consistent effort to develop. It encourages us to focus on the journey rather than the fixating on the destination. By recognizing that leadership growth is a process and not just an event, we can embrace the challenges, setbacks, and the daily grind that ultimately makes us effective leaders. So as you embark on your leadership journey, remember that leadership is not a destination, but it's a lifelong process. Embrace the law of process, and each day strive to become a better version of yourself as a leader. In the end, it's the daily commitment to growth and the perseverance to stay the course that will lead you to become an effective and influential leader, not just in your organization, but in every facet of your life. Thank you for joining us on this episode of the Leadership Drip. If you found today's discussion valuable, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and please leave us a review. Stay tuned for more insightful conversations on leadership and business. Until next time, I'm Clay Green, and I'll catch you leaders on the next episode.